Good morning, y'all. Today is January the 2nd. Let me put my seatbelt on. I just literally got in the car to go run some errands. I got my work clothes on because I'm supposed to be at work. But my 16-year-old, after I asked him several times, does he have a basketball game today? He repeatedly told me he did not have a basketball game. I get up, I read my Bible, I do my devotion, fix them breakfast. As I'm literally, like, I had to be to work at 10 o'clock. At 10:05, I'm headed out the door. Yes, I'm late, but you know, I'm just down the street, so it's fine. At 10:05, he tells me, "Oh, Mom, I got practice today." You do? Yeah, and we got a game Friday. The same game I've been asking you about for weeks. I've been asking them before school got out. Okay, y'all got a game the 3rd and the 6th. You know, I'm keeping up with it. The 3rd and the 6th. Friday and Monday. I see that you guys have a game. I have the schedule. No, we don't have a game. We don't have a game. That's besides the point. He is, this is his first time in sports in any, you know, shape, form, or fashion. So I try to support him. But it's like, darn, like, I asked you. And, you know, after I asked so many times, I feel like, you know, he could have at least texted to find out. But, you know, that's besides the point. Now I am headed over to the hospital. I've got some friends over here at the hospital that I'm going to check on. That's just not considerate of my time. You know, called this morning, hey, can you come by and do this and do that? I got it's 10 minutes after 9. I need to be to work at 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, you know, I can't do it right now. I have to, you know, fix breakfast. I didn't mention my reading, but I'm gonna read my word first. Like, I got stuff that I want to do before then, so that's why I was already up preparing myself to get ready. And it's just like, you know, it hit me like nobody seems to be considerate of my time. I'm going over here to see about my friends, but it's like, come on, y'all. Y'all not considerate. I got another friend that texts every morning the same text. And I'm proud of her. I love her. I wish her the best. But sometimes say good morning. Sometimes, how are you? Something like this year, I'm not, like, for real. I'm not even with it this year. I'm not. I'm gonna see about myself this year. I don't care who don't care about me, who don't consider it, who don't like it. I'm gonna be selfish with me this year. I'm tired. You know, and I understand, like, things happen, but no, I'm not gonna be always the one reaching out. I'm not gonna be always the one caring about you and yours. No, like, I got 5 kids, bruh. I have 5 children. Y'all, it's like people don't even understand that. They'll still ask me to borrow money. Where you think I'm gonna get it from? But not one time, I promise you, my son's 16. My youngest is 2. Throughout all of their lives, with the exception of my Aunt Nene, my grandma Belle, who is gone, and you know, nobody has ever reached out and say, hey, I wanted to know if I can get the kids for a couple of hours to kind of give you a break or come by and do this. Nobody. My sister had a 2-bedroom house and told my kids they couldn't come because she didn't have enough room. But when I was in a 2-bedroom house, she was able to come stay with me when her lights got turned off. When I was in another house, she was able to come stay with me because she had gotten put out from my mom and her baby daddy. Like, I'm not here to bash nobody, but come on, you don't have enough room. And so me and my sister have not talked because I brought it to her attention, like, come on, like, you just say you don't want to do it. Because when the shoe was on the other foot, when I was the one babysitting kids and taking care of kids and helping do leases and doing this and that, it was all good. But once it's my time. It's my turn to get the same respect and love. I don't ever get it. And I'm tired. I'm tired. This year, I'm making a commitment to myself. This year, 2025, I am selfish with me. I'm selfish with my time. I'm selfish with my love. I am selfish this year because I have put it all about everybody else. And guess what? When it's your turn, they don't give a darn. And that goes for anybody. And I love my family to death, but that goes for anybody. My sister and I got into an altercation not last year, but the year before, due to her being selfish, like not wanting to be bothered with my kids, in which you don't have to be bothered with them. I've never, and she can tell you, I have never in my life asked her to keep my kids, ever. She probably has gotten them, like, because she wanted to, or whatever the case may be. But I can promise you, my right hand to God, I have never asked her, hey, can you keep the kids for the weekend, or can they do this, can they do that? Because I know that she don't want to. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing slow about me. It's nothing slow about me. There's nothing delayed. I might have a little mental health. I might have a little anxiety and depression from time to time. Might have been misdiagnosed with bipolar, and medication that I was taking for the wrong thing may have presented bipolar, but it's never given slow. It's never given slow. I got several family members that don't keep kids, and I'm not gonna ask them to keep mine. Like, I've been came to the realization that me and my kids all we got. That's why it's just plus 5. You don't hear me saying just plus 5 and the cousin, just plus 5 and the aunt. No, it's just plus 5. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna see about me and mine like I do. I've had family members I'm 5 minutes going into a C-section, and I had a family member call me and tell me they had to leave my kids. I'm not exaggerating. But I'm just saying this. Y'all, protect your peace. Take care of yourself. Love your family. Love your friends. But see about yourself. Don't let people take advantage of your kindness. You know what I mean? Don't let people just pull you every which way. Because they will. If you don't see about yourself, people will dog you out to the ground. I'm talking about dog you. They will dog you to the ground, and ain't nothing you can do about it. It's nothing that you can do about it unless you stand up for yourself. And I'm just being honest.
Sorry,
you already have a ride? You already have a ride home?
No.
Well, come on, I can take you home.
I
can take you home because I can't go to work because Jaden didn't tell me he had a game. He has practice. And I don't have you in this video, but I'm blogging this event. But yeah, y'all got to see about yourself in this season, because if you don't, nobody else will, and that's just the truth. Hey. But yeah, I love my sister to death, but this year, I'm like, you know what? I can talk about my story. She can talk about it. And I'm just like, I'm over it. I am over it. You can do, I used to be the good sis, the good aunt, the good everything. But then I got to realizing when my sister told me that the situation was, she wanted me, my daughter, my oldest daughter at the time, may have been like 10 or 11. Yeah, about 10 or 11 going on 12, had asked me, she wanted to go with my sister. My sister was staying at my brother's house for the weekend. So I was like, oh, okay, they at his house. So I said, well, let me call him, because they just wanted to stay a night, because we had been together all day. And, they wanted to spend some time with their cousins. And ain't nothing wrong with that. So when is she supposed to bring your key?
Hello.
Okay, so during that time, since they were at my brother's house, I decided to call my brother, like, hey, the kids want to come over tonight. Would that be okay? His exact response to me was, you have to ask her because she's at my house for the weekend. I'm not there. I was like, okay. So I asked her and she was like, she never said no, but she was just like, she didn't really want to. And I told my oldest daughter, I said, look, I don't mind you going. And they go places without each other all the time, but that's your aunts. And this ain't no play aunt. This ain't no godmama. This ain't no step cousin. This is blood. This is my blood sister. She said no. She wanted my youngest baby, which I know it's a color complex because it's the only little red child I got. All the rest of them are either dark skin or brown skin, and I'm sticking to it. She's always had a color complex. When we were younger, she thought she was white, Anyway, I'm being honest. I'm not sugarcoating nothing this year for nobody. And so she was like, I could take her and the baby, but I'm like, the other two want to go, like they crying. You can't even just take them with you. Like, I'll give them their bath, I have them situated. She told me nobody ain't told you to sit up here and have all these kids. Girl, ain't nobody tell you to get put out and your lights get cut off to come to my house either, but it happened. Things happen. And for her to say that to me, I don't ask nobody for help. Anybody that see this video that know me knows I don't ask nobody for anything if I can help it. Now, we all got to have some help here and there, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just doing life by myself, because I'm not. And like I told y'all in the last video, like, I'm not gonna say single parent because I have so much help that I can't. I might be a one parent home, but a single parent struggling and don't have help, that's not the situation here. But it's just like, people not considerate. People are just inconsiderate, and they think it's okay. Like, they think they can say stuff like that to you and you can be okay. One thing for sure, and two things for certain, it has always it's been my family and it's been me. And that's how I've always felt. What's wrong? So, yeah, I'm just like, no, y'all got to see it, but love yourself, see about yourself. Don't let people talk to you and do you any kind of way because you scared that they not gonna love you no more. That you scared that that's your family and you want to keep the peace. No, sometimes speak up for yourself and your kids. And after that, those words my sister and I had, we had an altercation. And my oldest daughter saw it for herself. She was like, darn, Mom, I see what you're saying now. Because she go places by herself all the time. They all do. They all have their own father. So, of course, at some time and capacity, they go by themselves. They realize that. However, when it comes to a situation like that, like I'm teaching my baby, it's us against them. I don't care if it's sister, cousin, brother, blood, God, sister, brother, whoever. It's always, we got to stick together. And when she seen how that played out, she was like, Mom, you know what? You're right. I understand why you felt some type of way. And it wasn't that she could have took all of them. It was just a point that you made it such a big deal and told me in front of my children. You didn't tell me. I didn't tell you to have all these kids. Y'all love to throw my kids up, but I guarantee you some of y'all be having abortions. Some of y'all got more kids than I do. But I'm just here to say, choose yourself first this year. Take care of your mental health. Tell people when they do you wrong. Express to people. Don't just get mad. Don't just cut them off. Let them know why you feel. Let them know. Tell them. And I have not talked to my sister. They just had Christmas dinner at her house. And my grandma asked me, were you invited? I'm looking at her like, come on, I wasn't invited. Why would you even ask? Even though she's been in my house, been inside of my house since the altercation, we're not welcome to her house. And my thing is this. When I have stuff for my kids, my mom still brings her kids. But when you go do stuff with her, you don't even think about my kids, and that's a whole nother thing. Like, I love my mom, I love my family to death, but this year is that last year was the last year that I sat around and not said anything about how I feel. I'm not doing it no more. I don't want to do it no more. I'm speaking my mind. I may lose some family, I may lose some friends, I may lose some enemies. I no longer care. You know why? Because Ricky Smiley, I don't know if I heard him say this or I read it on a post that he made. Stop kissing people's tail. Stop, stop letting people think that, oh yeah, you can say X, Y, and Z to me or treat me X, Y, and Z way, and I'm just gonna be okay with it because you're my family. First of all, you knew we was family when you crossed me. Second of all, you knew we was friends when you crossed me. You get what I'm saying? Like, you knew our position. You knew where we stood, and you still decided to do what you did. It don't matter no more. Like, yeah, it hurts me to my core because it's always been my family, and then it's been me. And I blame myself, as you know, when I was younger, for a lot of stuff that I did to kind of cause that diversion or division in our relationships. But it continues even after I realized certain things. Like, I tried to mend my relationship with my sister. We went out of town. I tried to help pay for most of her trip. When she tried to pay me back, no, keep it, give it to the kids. It's never that with me though. It's never that. Like, it's never the same energy. And I love my brother to death too, but it's never the same energy. So this year, I am being selfish with me. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't want to hear it. I do not care what anybody feels. No, I don't want people in my presence. If I can't be in your presence and you don't want to be around, bothered with me and mine, we don't want to be bothered with y'all. That's just how it's finna be this year. I don't care. I don't care no more. I don't care about people being selfish with their children. Because guess what? I got my own 5. That's what people fail to realize. If I, out the kindness of my heart, tell you, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z for your kids, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, that's because that's the heart I got. I can't make you have no heart like I have. I can't make nobody love and care like I do. Everybody's not going to do that, and I understand that, but don't expect it anymore. Because it's no longer gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, Captain. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving my energy to anything that I can't get energy from. Give me just a second, y'all. Problem. Just call me back whether you get the keys or not, so I can know what you got to do.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I'm gonna sit here and make sure you get in the house.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so that's my granddaddy, y'all. I'm dropping him off. I've been fussing, but yeah, I'm just here to encourage anybody who is discouraged. Here you go. No problem. Yeah. I just want to encourage anybody who discouraged. Like, we all, like, you long for your family, but sometimes you have to say, you know what? I love, even with your kids, because I know my mom has been in a predicament before where she had to be like, you know what, I can't deal with my daughter right now. I gotta pick any parent, cousin, friend, we all get to a point like, you know what, we got to step back a little bit. And ain't nothing wrong with that. My main objective this year is to take care of myself mentally, physically, and emotionally. I am taking anxiety medication, high blood pressure medication, and medication for depression. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to. Not when I have sense enough to know that it's, they just getting rich off of me having to have these problems. First of all, they feed me the food that's causing it. Well, they're not feeding it to me. They're not making me buy it, but I'm buying the food that is killing me and giving me anxiety, giving me a headache, giving me all the problems that I'm doing, right? And then I'm getting this prescription to make people better, to make myself better, that's going to cause other problems. Knowing full damn gone well that if I just eat right and take care of myself mentally and physically, I wouldn't be on the medication to begin with. So this year is the year of awakening for me. I'm no longer going to be sad. I'm no longer going to sit around and cry. I'm no longer going to sit around and pout about who care and who don't care. And I don't care. Like, I love everybody. I'm not here to step on anybody's toes. However, if you don't want me to tell you how I feel, you probably don't need to get in touch with me. If you don't want to know the truth, you probably don't want to ask me, because I'm doing it this year. This year, stop calling me, and please don't. And then I had to get off Facebook too, because I'm tired of seeing y'all faking love. I'm tired of it. Like, everything, I'm sick of all bull crap. I'm over it this year. I'm over bull crap. I be looking at some of y'all, and a lot of us be looking at y'all like, darn, they been together 10, 11, 12 years and doing good. Where your ring at? Y'all ain't married. He ain't even asked you to marry him. You carrying all the load. You carrying all the weight for yourself. You cheating on him. He cheating on you. Like, and y'all really be thinking people jealous of y'all. But y'all will sit around, and they'll sit around and talk about me. Oh, she got 5 kids. She got 5 baby daddies. Now I have a homegirl that told, a former associate that told me. She said, when you first told me that they all had different daddies, to me, I was like, darn, sis don't care. Sis not finna sit around. If it ain't right, I'm not finna sit around and entertain it. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care how many kids we got together. I'm not finna sit around and carry the load by myself. I'm not. And if I got to, I'm gonna do it alone. I am not finna sit around and let you just be in my house doing what you want to do, smoking, drinking, cussing, and I got to go borrow money from other people. Or I got to call Share and ask them for help. Or I got to make a plan to pay my light bill when I got a man laying right here with me every night. Like, what? What kind of sense do that make? It don't make no sense. And that's why I'll forever be single. I'll forever be by myself. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me. But what you won't call me is stupid. I'm not doing it. I'm going to give you a chance. Once I find out that you can't keep up with me and keep your end of the bargain and help me do what I need to do around this house. No, I'm not looking for nobody to take care of me. But if you come in my situation and you come in my circle, please know it's Jess plus 5. It's 6 of us. It's 6 of us. You can't stay in my house and don't do for your other kids. I am not doing it. You cannot stay in my house and you can't communicate with your child's mother. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can't lay up with me and knowing that you got kids that you don't take care of. Because I as a woman, as a mother, as a follower of Christ, I cannot sit back. My mental health won't be my mental health won't be right. I cannot sit back and be like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's dandy. You know, you ain't got to do for your other kids just as long as you take care of mine. Y'all will sit in the house and watch a nigga take care of your kids, claim your kids. You making your kids call them whatever you want to call them, because this is so many of y'all. I ain't never seen so many kids calling people daddy that ain't they daddy in my life. Now, some of y'all, let me say this, because somebody gonna watch this and feel hit. But if a hit dog holler. But some of y'all, you got the right. If that man been there for that child, he been raising that child, he been taking care of this child, it is his daddy. That is his mama. In some cases, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not hating on it by nothing, by a long shot. Because I got family and friends that are raising kids that they ain't birthed. And them kids love them to death, and they love them. My mama taught me a long time ago, family is not always who you come from, but it's who love you, who take care of you. And then when I activate my Facebook page, that's my first post. Like, my main concern is the family I'm creating, not the one I came from. I have to break generational curses. I have to say stuff. I have to stand on business. See, back in the day, me and my grandmother was talking about this whole P. Diddy stuff. She was like, why did it should be against the law for them to wait so long to talk about what happened and what went on and blah blah blah. And you know, in a sense, she's right. I feel like that too. But at the same time, like I told her, we don't know what happened. You don't know what the situation was. I've been in a situation where I might be down to do this, but then you might ask me, no, I'm not down to do that. So no, I came here to, like Ebony said, I just came here to party. Yeah, she knew she was going to get naked. She knew she was going to strip. She knew she was going to do this, X, Y, and Z. She might have did a little bit of everything, because in that world, it's a lot goes on. Yes, she signed up to do a lot, but she never signed up for Junior to rape her. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I know I'm rambling. I'm going to get ready to go. I'm going to go take my son to practice, even though he didn't tell me that he had practice until the last minute. I'm going to pick him back up. I'm going home to finish packing. Like my restaurant job, I work part-time, but I try to work enough hours to make sure that it covers my, my AFLAG, my short-term, my health, my life insurance and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just had to rant and rave. Y'all forgive me for anybody's feelings I hurt, for anybody's toes that I stepped on. I'm just speaking my truth. If you don't like it, hit your live. If you don't like it, make you a video. I'm not kissing tail no more. I used to wonder why my grandma would, I'm not kissing nobody's tail. I'm like, what does she mean by that? Nah, no. People will do all kind of stuff and expect, because of who they are in your life, that they could just talk to you and treat you any kind of way. And your kids. No. Not in this season or the next. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, please, 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 don't forget to keep up with my moving on Section 8 journey. I will be uploading part 3, because there's just going to be another impromptu video. I'm just going to give y'all an update on what's going on, what has changed, what hasn't changed, and just let y'all know. Just stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Love yourself this season. Because if you don't, nobody else will. And I'm a prime example of that. If you continue to let things just continue to fester and go on, you will mentally shut down. You will shut down. The body will shut down. God will put you in a place like, no, you got to stop. And I'm so glad that he put me in a place in September of last year to, like, you know what? I can't do this by myself. I need professional help. Let me go to this hospital and check in and get my mental right. We go to the hospital for everything else. Go check on your mental. Get your mental health straight. Because you can do all the things you want to do. Like, you can still smoke weed, drink, have a good time, party, blah, blah, blah. But that brain gonna shut down if you don't take care of it. The brain is a muscle. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't take care of your brain, it's nothing nobody can go in there and do to fix it. They can't put a cast on your brain. You understand what I'm saying? You can't walk around with a crutch on your brain till it gets back. Once you start destroying your brain cells, it's done. Unless they don't came out with something new, it's done. And I told my father, like, I seen so many family members that mentally checked out. Don't know who they are. Don't know where they at. Because they refuse to go get help. Go get yourself help. See about yourself. Love yourself. I love y'all. It's Just Plus 5. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.